Hello and welcome to all of you, wherever you are in the world, to our transmission series. We've got people logged in all over the globe, including Australia and New Zealand in the middle of the night. So please feel free to introduce yourselves to one another in the chats. For those of you who are new, my name is Crystal. I'm with Evolution One, the foundation that transmits this work out to the world and supports all those who are engaged in it. We feel so grateful to be part of this global community dedicated to the evolution of consciousness. Thank you for joining us in this effort. This year is truly the year of the conscious creator, and we are excited to explore this idea with you over the next few months. Last month, we received a powerful Elohim transmission, and today we'll continue with the topic of the activation of the power within, with a Q&A with the angelic being Emmanuel. Thank you for submitting your questions. We'll also host our first Conscious Creators Workshop in March, and we'll share more about that later. And you can also find the information on our website at evolution.one. We do have some newcomers today, so I'd like to share a little bit to give you some context for the work. Over the last 20 years, Asil has studied amongst various spiritual traditions. About a decade ago, he had a strong experience that now we refer to as the channel. This is a powerful connection to both energy and wisdom, which Asil embodies and transmits as a trance channel. Through this connection, energy passes through him and reaches all those tuned into the transmission, either live or recorded. This energy contains frequencies that have the capacity to influence not only your physical, mental, and emotional well-being, but also more subtle aspects of your own energy field. This energy allows you to align, go deeper in your meditation, connect deeper with your own consciousness, and receive guidance to support your journey into consciousness evolution. Asil's process of going into trance includes spontaneous hand and body movements. While this is happening, you can use the time to find inner silence and stillness, and depending on your level of meditation practice, establish a sense of presence and inner alignment. Once the energy builds, an energetic field is established. Then the guides will specifically present themselves with the names humanity has given them. You might recognize some of these names as those given to a higher consciousness or angelic beings. This initiates the transmission of words and energy that will come through Asil. So it's really simple. During this time, sit comfortably or lie down and focus on being in an open, meditative state. Just by being receptive, you've included yourself within this field. During the session, you can invite your higher self in. You can set an intention to release old wounds, thoughts, emotions, or anything that no longer serves you. People do share that things come up despite the absence of an intention. So if that approach feels better for you, just flow with it. During the session, we recommend that you listen in a space where you will not be interrupted and you turn off your device notifications. We also recommend that you stay tuned in throughout the entire session. But if you're in a deep meditative state, it's okay if you aren't able to follow every word. The benefit of staying with us is what's most important, and the words can be listened to or read again later. When the session is over, we will sit together in silence for a few moments before I guide everyone back. For now, get comfortable and enjoy your journey. We'll see you back here on your return.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Thank you for joining from wherever you are. We have created these Saturday transmissions and this transmission series so that anyone and everyone would have access to the wisdom of the guides based on the different topics that the community was interested in and the collective field seemed to be holding. The activation of the power within us is certainly a hot topic right now. What does it mean for the individual? What does it mean for you to hold power within yourself, and for your life? Maybe even for the lives of others. How will you walk this life if you have power? How will you see yourself, and how will your ego construct shape as a result of holding power? And what type of beliefs, what type of existing understanding of power and of self must you overcome in order to hold power? Holding power, holding our own power within our own alignment is intrinsic to us, intrinsic to everyone. As the guides say, we have the seed of creators within us. How do we activate that seed? And how do we walk a life of empowerment? These are easy words that are thrown around in this wide and colorful spiritual landscape we have. Empowerment, manifestation, creation, powers, all of that stuff comes from a place of alignment. Only from a place of alignment can we truly hold that power sustainably and walk life gracefully. Then the power we hold within ourselves becomes a gift to not just our life, but really to the life of all of those around us, and a gift to humanity. It becomes an extension of our being. It becomes a form of our service. It is truly a fascinating topic, a very wide topic, and we're excited to look into this with you more closely and with the guides, of course, to see what it means to hold power within ourselves, to activate that conscious creator within ourselves. And for that, we have quite a few conscious creator experiences that are unfolding this year in the coming months. And I hope you stay tuned and you're excited about this as much as we are. So thank you for joining today. And I look forward to hearing what the guides have to say to all these questions that are emergent. Blessings to all of you, and I'll see you on the other side. Greetings. My name is Emmanuel. In this transformation that you're undergoing, you will recognize the increase of power upon shedding the layers of false beliefs, upon clearing the unprocessed of the past, upon becoming more aligned in the present. This power that naturally moves through all of existence, through all of life, through all of creation, moves through you, through all cells, through all molecules, through all aspects, material and non material, of your being. You're therefore connected to many sources of power at different levels of this creation. The source of power extended to you by the earth through the food that you consume, transformed by this physical form of yours into energy to be utilized. Through the earth itself, being able to receive through your energetic body the energy and the power provided by the earth itself to all living beings on earth. The energy of the sun, the energy of the moon, consistently providing to co create with the energy of the earth for all living beings on earth. And consistently, the energies that are subtly yet still providing and influencing life on earth, planets, stars, beyond this physical realm and reality. Energetic sources of higher planes and lower planes provide as well for the ecosystems that serve the earthly plane, as well as all living beings on earth. Beyond the higher and lower planes of existence, beyond the duality of this creation, an energy source that provides for all of creation unconditionally, creating the entire systems and planes of existence. All of duality emerges from this non dual source, the love of creation that permeates through all of existence. Therefore, as a human being, with this human vessel that you're given, you have access to many forms of energy and power. Yet the most significant aspect that allows these powers to be received is the alignment that is held within your being, your mental, your emotional, your physical, and your energetic spiritual alignment. In combination, aligning you as an individualized being in human form. Your alignment will allow you to extend your connection deep into the earth and deep into higher planes of consciousness. And these aforementioned sources of energy will become more easily accessible, more potent in their delivery into your human vessel. Pure and refined sources of energy of high potency become accessible. The human vessel is capable of receiving and utilizing this energy for all functions of its existence. Therefore, over time, as you refine your alignment, as you extend and deepen your connection to all of existence, all that you require will be provided for. What happens to you if you recognize that everything you require is here in this very moment, is here provided to you by all of existence? That everything that you could ever need is right here, right now, available to you. How does your perception shift of yourself and of others, of this construct of society, of this construct of human life? How do you see others? How do you see dependencies? How do you see co creations? How do you see yourself walking with this level of understanding, with this level of power as it increases within you? What will you create? What will you destroy? How will you recognize true power within others? Power that is intrinsically and truly theirs, emergent from this expanded state of being. Not powers that are borrowed, powers that are implied, appropriated, and temporarily established structures. This power is not given to you. It is a power that you reclaim, that is and always has been yours. Other forms of power that you have seen within society and societal constructs is power that is granted temporarily. It is merely an expression of unreclaimed intrinsic power. It may seem to you that others have power over you, that you have believed into being under the power and the influence of others. And yet, humanity is at a point of awakening and recognizing its true power within, evolving beyond the understanding that they are mere recipients and submitted to the power of others that have held power over them. Therefore, the limitations perceived in this human form are about to be dismantled, starting with you, with the beliefs you hold of yourself, with the beliefs you hold of this human form. You are at an emergent time of awakening and aligning, of activating this power within for you to become this creator on earth in human form. Thank you for listening to my words. I will now answer some of your questions.
Thank you, Emmanuel. Carolina asks, how can we know if we have activated the power within? What are some of the changes we might be able to notice in ourselves and our environment?
As this power within you activates, you will recognize a greater sense of trust in yourself and in life. As this power activates, you will recognize a greater sense of well being, a greater sense of naturally emerging confidence, an emerging sense of balance within yourself. All aspects of your being collaborating and co creating in unison, understanding what is supportive of the alignment within, therefore, a flow of greater power through you, and understanding what is not, recognizing that you create your reality, recognizing that all aspects created unconsciously are aspects to be reclaimed still, recognizing that the destructive or habitual patterns and behaviors, the false beliefs you held about yourself and about this human form and about others are falling away. And here you are, sitting in deep presence, receiving that which is all needed, all that is needed for you to reclaim your power, to witness life in the most profound, in the most expansive, and in the most creative ways. A new sense of livelihood will emerge from within you. That is a set of the symptoms and recognitions you will have as this power activates within you consistently and sustainably. What else can I answer for you? What else can I answer for you?
Thank you, Emmanuel. Sanya asks, how can we claim our power if we don't know the root cause of the limiting belief that is preventing us from claiming it? Thank you.
The human mind considers that it requires to understand every aspect of your being before it can truly surrender, let go, and embrace a greater sense of power and expanded state of consciousness. Yet, truly beyond the mind, it is a being of presence, a state of being that emerges from this very moment of silence. In this state, a part of you activates an expanded state of your being, a connected and emergent state. In this state, there is no requirement to understand. There is pure presence, pure connection. In this state of presence, naturally, all mental constructs, emotional constructs, physical and energetic spiritual constructs that do not serve a greater aligned state will start to dismantle. Therefore, the realizations you will have will be naturally emergent realizations that unfold as the power within you increases. It is not an understanding that is required prior the emergence of this power, rather a byproduct of the emergence of power. Therefore, these deep states of presence, expansion, and alignment will naturally provide connection. Through this connection, a power will emerge within you, and realizations will be provided. The realizations will allow the mind to understand that which it has already started to realign and restructure in its way of perception of yourself and of reality. You will see that which has kept you from your power after you are starting to receive the power in the moment. What else can I answer for you?
Thank you, Emmanuel. Noel asks, you mentioned before that sexual energy is the human creative energy. How can we use sexual energy in conscious creation?
Sexual energy, by design, intended to provide for the continuation of the human form, for the continuation of the biological next generation, can truly be utilized for other aspects, other transformative processes within. While this energy can also be utilized to create, to project your consciousness, your intention into the manifestation of a specific outcome, it is not recommended. This creative power within shall be utilized to expand your consciousness, to find greater alignment deeper connection, and consistent states of presence. Therefore, utilizing sexual energy for consciousness expansion and alignment is a valid form of utilizing your internal energy for your growth and evolution. Through this growth and evolution within you, you will hold a power that is naturally, consistently, and sustainably available to you in limitless source. The biological creative force is limited in its nature. Therefore, it is recommended to utilize it wisely. Most beneficially, it shall be utilized for the expansion, for the evolution of your consciousness. What else can I answer for you?
Thank you, Emmanuel. Deepa asks, why is so much power attributed to money in our current structures? And how can we reduce the influence money has over our lives, especially when we resist the idea of earning it through hard work?
Money as a societal construct is a natural continuation of transactional power that assists humanity to operate in this societal form and construct. Therefore, it is merely a medium. The way power is assigned to it is through the control and the mechanisms established by those in control of the source, the expansion, and the reduction of this medium. Few understand how this construct can be utilized to control entire societies, to motivate as well as to continue the enforced production of societal constructs, infrastructures, and systems. While this construct has served you well, it will cease to exist within decades of your time. This transactional experience, this externalization of power, this medium to receive, this medium that is assigned to power, to value, to self worth and worth, will no longer carry the same level of meaning. As individuals are awakening, they will recognize that power is not externalized. This medium will be used as a natural form of extension of products, of services created in exchange for others. Yet, who decides and defines the value of your product, of your service, of your being? Is it you? Is it society? As you start to understand this power within you emerging, you will walk a path where you define your value. Society may try to project its understanding of your value onto you, yet you are the one to truly hold your alignment and your power and choose how you will present yourself and how you will value your presence, life force, and creations. You will recognize that the power that moves through you is limitless in nature. You will recognize the more you give, the more you get. You will recognize that this medium established by society will naturally move towards you as you give freely, as you provide with generosity, understanding the power that moves through you in these aligned states of being. Yet at first, you must recognize that you are operating within beliefs about this medium. Beliefs that were given to you by society, by conditioning, by education, and previous generations. Many have carried their own wounds and relational unprocessed trauma with this medium and all its implications, all its consequences. You are the one to transform this unprocessed past and truly see all external elements, including money, for what they are: tools and extensions of the human experience. The value assigned to it is merely subjective, occasionally subjectively agreed upon by a group of individuals. Yet you are the one to define your power, your value, your worth, and how you will utilize your life force and your creative force in this human form. Thank you for your question.
Thank you, Emmanuel. Raoul asks, can using the inner power for evil be the mission in this life for any human being? And how does this affect free will and the awakening of consciousness?
Please repeat.
How does, one second, can using the inner power for evil be the mission in this life for any human being? And how does this affect free will and awakening of consciousness?
Free will always be the choice of an individual. Yet, free will is influenced by the unprocessed elements of the past, including incomplete learnings of this and previous lifetimes. Some individuals will require to recreate certain realities in order to complete their past. The projection of value, as in evil or good, is a projection of dualistic understanding as well as the current state of societal virtues. One's energy, one's power can be utilized to create and to destroy. As a human being becomes naturally more and more aligned, as a human being consistently evolves through clearing, aligning, and realizing its unprocessed past, it will naturally utilize the power that is within for creative purposes. Yet until then, certain individuals will recognize the power within them to destroy. Destructive power is an enlivening and activating, invigorating experience for the ego construct, for the physical emotional construct, for the energetic spiritual construct. In this moment of being enlivened, in this moment of being in service to the destructive elements of this creation, a human being learns and continues to complete its unprocessed past until the realizations have emerged in this lifetime or at the completion of this lifetime. Therefore, all humans walking a path of consistent alignment, growth, and realization will naturally choose to utilize their emergent power within them for creation and creative purposes. Thank you for your question. What else can I answer for you?
Thank you, Emmanuel. Marta Christie asks, how do psychedelic assisted experiences help activate our power within?
Psychedelic assisted experiences will assist in processing aspects of your being, most specifically, aspects of the subconscious, the unconscious mind, aspects of the unprocessed past of this and previous lifetimes, of generations. An expanded state of perspective and consciousness will be provided temporarily. A greater sense of understanding of who you are and how this reality is shaped will be provided temporarily. This temporary understanding and perspective will build curiosity, will assist in certain elements of alignment, and consistently provide the desire to move forward, to continue an evolutionary process, to continue a healing process. As every experience towards alignment will start to provide a greater sense of power within. Therefore, this current state of exploring psychedelic assisted experiences are a valid form of choosing and experiencing expanded states of consciousness in the search for greater alignment. Yet understand that these experiences will also bring greater destabilization, greater volatility that requires assistance to truly integrate. Certain mental constructs, emotional and physical constructs, are not well suited for these experiences, as the destabilization can truly be detrimental to a continued growth process and potentially may extend the journey of evolution, the journey towards alignment. Understanding the state that the individual is, understanding the form, the shape, as well as the continued support to integrate, to receive the benefits of such experiences is a significant element in truly receiving the benefits. Thank you for your question. What else can I answer for you?
Thank you, Emmanuel. Elizabeth asks, what is the best way to use our human inner power to help the earth, including the animal kingdom?
An empowered individual, an empowered human being, will walk this life with greater alignment, with a greater sense of presence and purpose. An empowered individual will naturally seek to extend its power to others and to its environment, naturally understanding that others can be truly supported by this great and unlimited flow of love and energy, this creative power that moves through you. An individual with such sustained and expanded state of internal creative power will naturally choose service in whichever form it unfolds. Some individuals will choose their service to serve this earth and assist in the continuous sustainability of the ecosystems of the earth to provide for life, so that humanity, as well as the animal kingdom, the plant kingdom, and all kingdoms in between, shall receive the benefits of a well balanced earth and its ecosystems. An individual empowered in this way may choose to serve other humans. An individual in this empowered way may choose to serve specific circumstances that are attuned with its desire, with its own alignment, and occasionally with its still present, unprocessed past. Therefore, how you apply this creative force will be yours to choose, and it will emerge as you walk this human form with a greater state of power, a greater sense of service to humanity and all life. Thank you for your question.
Thank you, Emmanuel. Marina asks, can you say something about how to gain power over habits?
Habitual behaviors are established conditions of the mind as unprocessed elements of the past continue to require being present and operational in this societal construct. Therefore, the mind establishes coping mechanisms and management behaviors to manage the present moment, to be operational, to navigate towards the objectives and the goals that it has established, foregoing the elements of the past unprocessed. Therefore, habits established that are unsustainable, habits established that are not providing for a greater alignment within and supporting growth and evolution within, are detrimental and destructive in the long term of one's existence. Habitual behaviors will start to be understood as one finds greater presence in the moment, as one continues to unfold into the possibility that the aspects of the past shall be observed, shall be witnessed, shall be realized, so that the mind can relax and no longer require these habitual behaviors. And you will recognize that the habitual behaviors as well as addictive behaviors of one's being will no longer have the same energy charge and complexity that they used to have. And one will become, once again, in choice of one's existence, of one's behaviors. You may choose to establish new habits, yet the only requirement is to be present and to allow this physical body, this emotional, this mental body to provide with you, to provide to you what is needed in this moment. Truly listening requires presence. Truly hearing and truly acting upon this presence requires alignment. Thank you for your question.
Thank you for your wisdom, Emmanuel.
Thank you for receiving. The journey to become an empowered human being will require observing all that you are, embracing all that you are, embracing and witnessing all that life is, all that existence provides. The human form is complex for the human mind to fully understand. Yet, in moments of these expanded states, a natural state of knowing will emerge and will allow you to receive life as it is, without the judgments, the evaluations, and the opinions that the mind provides. Thank you for choosing to be on this journey of evolution. more than the words, the energy that is present, this expanded state, this unconditional love, the care and the compassion that comes through is what truly matters. Of course, we can read the answers, listen to the answers, evaluate them, maybe even integrate them in our lives. Maybe it gives us a perspective of better understanding the human experience. But think about what sitting in an unconditional loving space and an unconditionally compassionate space with divine energies does to you, how it truly impacts you more than any answer to a question will. Thank you all for joining, and much love to you.
Indeed. Thank you, Asil. Welcome back. Take a few moments to reconnect with your physical body, allowing yourself time to fully return. Now let's gently bring our awareness back to our physical selves. Focus on your breath, noticing its rhythm as it flows in and out. Gradually expand your awareness to the room or space around you. And when you feel ready, slowly open your eyes, taking in your present surroundings. We express our heartfelt gratitude for joining us this session. This work is made possible by your invaluable support. So if you find value in what we offer and resonate with our mission, please consider supporting us financially. Links with options for giving are available in the chat. We genuinely care about the impact our work has on the world, and most importantly, we want to hear from you about how these energy transmissions and words resonate with you. We've created a brief survey for you to share your experience with this transmission. Please click on the link in the chats to access this survey. Mark your calendars for the first weekend in March, March 2nd and 3rd. We've been inspired to create the first Becoming a Conscious Creator workshop. While our in-person option is already sold out, this 2-day workshop will be live streamed online, and we'd love as many of you as possible to join us. We've got links to sign up in the chat for you now. And last, our Earth Keepers Level 3 training course is open for application and starts less than 2 weeks away on February 13th. Applications will be open until February 8th. Emails have been sent to those eligible, and you can also access the application using the links in the chats. We hope this experience today inspired you to continue exploring with us, and we look forward to seeing you again very soon. Until we meet again, take care of yourself. If you can, give yourself some time before you jump into your next thing. If you can't, try to carry this remembrance and alignment with you in all you do today. Stay well and keep shining your light. Take care.